think I'm going to be stripping some wire today. What do we got here, huh? Got some pretty heavy duty stuff in here. This is all number one, I guess, right now. I'll get my wire stripper out and cut the ends, and these are all copper ends anyway too, right? So snip them off, throw them in as, I don't know what the hell they give me for ends. But yeah, and all that. God, that's a big bucket. That's a huge bucket. Oh my God. Oh, I cut all those ones, I believe, already in the tote. But there's full underneath that, and yeah. Got some work ahead of us. Right on. Money, money, money. So this here's my wire stripper. This is a TNT tooling. What did it cost me? Focus. There we are. Cost me a couple $100, I think. It's small, right? But yeah. So I mean, it works really, really well. I got it hooked up to my 1/2-inch drill. DeWalt, of course. But I have the drill zap strapped to a certain speed, because it's you know, so it just stays that way or whatever. Yeah. And this is a foot pedal for power. Now, I tried a sewing machine pedal, but the amperage is too much on the drill for the sewing machine pedal, and it gets really, really hot. What I did do though was I put the sewing machine pedal through a light dimmer switch. It's like a portable one. It's on a cord, and so I plugged that into the pedal, and then just put it at a certain speed, and then hooked it up to the drill, and that seemed to work. But I found this at that surplus store, or that what do you call it, thrift store that I was at in my last video, and I picked this foot pedal up, and it's heavy duty. The drill just plugs into the back there, and then that plugs into the wall. But I picked this up for like $2. I couldn't believe it that I found it, and yeah, so you just step on it, and that's what she does. The wire goes in there, spits it out the other side. Got it on a board, but this goes down by my foot, and when I'm ready, just feed the wire, and away she goes. So yeah, I'll give you a demo here once I get ready. All right, bye. All right, where are we here? There's a nice clean copper. Sorry about the lighting in this place, but yeah, it's a nice drizzly rainy day outside, so we're gonna do some copper, and we're going for this. So I've got a couple already, just to show you guys what's going on with this thing. And I got the drill speed turned down, and I got it adjusted to the right height and size there. Just takes a minute to get it where you want it for your size wire that you're going to do all at one time. And yeah, okay. Feed it through, and just like that. #1 copper right there. And I just went from $1.60 a pound to $2.70 a pound, or probably right now, it's because it's up, probably $3.10. So maybe, yeah. So yeah, that's how she works, man. She's groovy. Run another one through there. Because I love it. Here she is. That easy. Beautiful. God, I love this thing. I've made well over my money back on it. And we just separate it. And pull. Number one. All right, I got a lot to do, so I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. All right, so turns out some of these wires that I had are stupid aluminum wire, but whatever. But we did get all that, and about it. Well, with cutting the ends off and everything. And that's all. That's, I'd say about 5 pounds right there. And so at 3, yeah, 15 bucks maybe. Right in an hour. Yeah. You know what? I'm sitting at home doing nothing anyway. And that's just that. I got tons more bloody wire I got to do anyway, but you know, when you start getting into bigger stuff like this, and then getting some of that wire, this is from a plug, what do you call it, right? And the brass on that is pretty awesome, dryer plug. And then I got an old pair of jumper cables I'm going to strip out, some big stuff, and then that bucket. I think most of that's going to be number 2, but yeah, see these ends have like a contact in there, and I think it's silver plated because these come out of heavy duty electronics. I think they're silver plated over copper, but I tested one and I'm not really too sure. It was a weird test, but it tested weird anyway. But yeah, I'll smash those out, I guess, and throw them all in as copper ends or whatever, plugs. And yeah, so that's not bad. That's got to be 5 or 6 pounds easy. That's pretty damn heavy. So yeah, say if it was 6 pounds. I can't find my scale. I don't know where the hell it went. I think it's down in my shop. So if it was 18 bucks for an hour sitting on my couch, you know, that's all right. And I got tons more to go. So, all right, man. Later. Well, after a little while of stripping, yeah, I'm kind of done for the night. I didn't do a lot. I still got that bucket. But got all these ends cut. And I got all that is about, I don't know, 15 pounds, maybe 20 pounds of insulated there. At one time I would have stripped all that, but it's just so time consuming. So, you know, it's kind of not really worth it. I mean, it might be, but those are all the ends and stuff. I got lots more to go, tons more. I got that bucket there, and I have that huge outdoor box that's got to be 5 feet by say 2.5 feet deep and 2.5 feet wide, and that thing is just packed full. But yeah, so there's about 10 pounds right there of copper. I've got stripped out, and yeah, because copper's up right now. It's 3.20 something American, so it's like close to $4. Canadian, so I'd probably be getting like 3.20 or 3.30 a pound. So that's not bad. And I mean, all of that actually, you know, other than setting up, the stripping itself took about 45 minutes. I don't know what I was saying before. It didn't take an hour to do that bit that I did. It was maybe a half an hour. And then, yeah. So, I did all that this evening, and I got a bit of aluminum out of that guarded cable that I had. I got another half a spool of that stuff, and that's all this nice number 1 right here. That's really heavy, dude. That's good stuff right there. I got that out of a dumpster at a place I was delivering to, and it was just their old stock that they'd been cutting off, and nobody was buying short pieces anymore, or whatever that length, I guess the reason was. So they just tossed it, and I asked, they said, yeah, go ahead, grab it. So, of course. And then I decided if I'm going to get into it, I used to have ads on Kijiji all the time for picking up scrap. But I kept getting calls, and a lot of them were too far from where I am at the moment, or at the time. But I guess if I'm going to get right into it, I've got to start thinking a lot bigger. So yeah, so I made up some flyers I'm going to throw around town. Put some up at my store, put some up downtown, and all that good stuff. So yeah, there they be. And the number's under there, but you can't have that yet because we haven't been dating that long. Whatever. Anyway, so it was a good day. Had fun, and yeah. Gonna do some aluminum tomorrow. It's supposed to be a nice day, not rainy and miserable. And so that's what we'll be doing. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. And be good and have fun with whatever you're doing. Alright. Later. Bye.